It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Miami Heat.
Just got to clear enough in here to start grounding. Almost to the sides. If you overcrowd the fan, you won't be able to turn it. So, hold on like that. I think a couple of matches to do it, but it'll be a little worse. But as you crowd the fan, to the point where you can't move them over, you'll be stuck. All right, we'll meet you back here. We're turning stuff different. Up on here. All right, so we're just starting to get some of these turned over, and you can see that coating on there. See how the color is? That's how you want them. And you can just switch sides, because they'll stay on the side that you roll them over on. If you go like that, they'll stay on that side, so you need to bring them up and over on that side. They'll go right over space. That's why you don't want to overcrowd your fan. At this point,
what you talking about? Sleeping.
So this is our last for that. We're going to move this tray
Hey, Tori, you got one of your days where we want tall.
even like that. There's no tray. Excellent. You can mix them up now. This green side, the white side. And it's not finished yet.
Oh, no, I got a green one.
You can always turn them over
Yeah.
at any time. Do that.
That looks so good.
Now I'm going to get my onions in here. Same pan. And I'll show you what to do when we get back here up to the onions. I'll leave this right here. We'll sit around. All right, we're done. Now, normally, I would have put this back in here, mix everything up, and put it back on the plate. Just today, it's going to play a little bit different, just so I can show you guys what everything looks like. But here's these nice onions. Nice and caramelized. They have the same texture as the zucchini. That's what you want. Just on the outer edges. Like that. Of course, we'll clean this plate up, make it look pretty. If you want to just kind of mix them all out and make it a little nice. We get one for the onions. You don't want that. So that's what this means. Do a little bit more on here. And what I normally do is on top of this all with the bacon. Just put some bacon on it. What is that? Those of you guys that don't like vegetables, try this one. There you have it. You want that? You can't. Here's the healthiest vegetables you want right here. We'll meet you right back here for that fish and cigarette. All right, here we go.
Oh, goodness, you can stand up something.
So what you're going to need is a container like this. Back in the days, we used to use a bag and put it in a paper bag and shake it up in a paper bag. But this is flour and semolina. And this is a seasoning aroma that we have here. Both fish seasoning, some raw powder, honey powder, a little paprika, a little thyme, cumin powder. That's the same thing that's in here. So anytime we go with my fish fries, I'll strain that stuff, take it, strain it, and I'll save my flour. This can stay up for a week in your refrigerator. I've been frying fish for a week, so I save it. All right, so first thing you're going to do, put this fish on one side. I'm going to go on with some lemon fish. I've got a couple of lemons here. So you got some fresh lemon juice. There you go. Maximum juice. Look at that. Perfect.
Like that, boy.
Juice there. All right, so we're going to start with the red snapper. Now with the red snapper, I need a couple of pieces here. So I'm going to just cut it just like this.
I'm gonna do with the.
Just to make sure
Bro.
everybody gets a piece of that red snapper. Let's get it out on the tray. Like I say, just make sure you cut all your pieces up even. Like this. Good to go. I'll leave it. So make that nice fish on this platter. So if you want, everyone can get a piece. All right, we're going to go just a little bit of the juice on it. Just like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a shamrock shake tomorrow.
Go with a little bit of that raw.
On blend it. Yeah, so I give you those and make those right for me. I'm like, oh, you do that?
Get it seasoned up really well.
If I go that way when I go bowling every day, or sometimes. Oh, yeah.
People this off and dry off, but you don't want to do that.
No, I'm talking about when I go to arcade tomorrow. I'm not about to go there today.
Key mustard. Works as a great binder. Takes 2 seconds to do.
Yeah, I saw a dog just a minute ago.
All right, so we got that.
Yeah, Bart.
This off to the side. Let's
Yeah,
or shrimp.
but I don't know about that park down the street, though.
Juice.
I said, I don't know about that park down the street.
You're going with some raw. Like that. And some mustard. Pretty quick, right? So take note. Lemon juice. Favorite catfish. Give that a mix.
Daylight savings time is fast.
And you feel free to change the amounts. You guys don't have to use my amounts. You can use less or not at all. You just fry this in salt and pepper and sell it naked. There we go. Go for a little harder seasoning on the catfish, just because catfish needs that seasoning.
With a real towel? Yeah.
There's plenty of salt.
And then in bowl.
Oh, my God.
So,
Okay, well, you know, I'm sure I can see stuff.
you're gonna use salt on top of your, salt level here.
And right on the top of this,
So I really don't put that much salt.
That baked return.
You can
Yeah.
just find out salt. Yeah.
That ball.
I'm gonna give it away.
All right, we got a fire looking up right now.
Somebody gonna pay for it.
They coming here.
Please, we're clean up. Like the fires here.
You giving it away?
Oh, I know, so is my man.
Here's our mixture, 50-50 mixture. Similarly, that's right. Get that fully.
For a knife.
And this is the red snapper.
We're gonna have
And
dinner.
our own man.
Late.
And sometimes I like using the basket, and sometimes I don't like using the basket.
That ball is heavy on my hands.
But I'm not using the basket.
I say dinosaur.
I put $5 down. Yeah. I'm trying to feel right.
I'm for his cans, right? Shoot. Yeah, he leave that.
All right, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm getting my dinner on, so my house will smell like fish. And I'll meet you guys right after. All right. Our fish is starting to float. So I'm gonna get this out of here. This is a very lean fish. Red snapper.
You go out to dinner.
They're gonna be stuff
Wait a
that
minute.
very first dry fish, so I try to get them out of there early. Don't do it out of tiny pieces.
I'm doing something. I'll play the game as soon as I'm done.
See the little ones that are floating around. Like that. Those are great. Just say you want that fish. Just like that. All right, we're gonna get these out of here. We're gonna meet you back when it's time to fry up that cat. The catfish. Let's see around.
Oh, the receipt right there.
Catfish, now I took the catfish and I put it in
Yeah.
semolina. Flour just like that. Now this is where I froze it. The other one I just did by hand. These are big, but these are a little bit smaller, so we're just shake them up. Good shake. You're gonna do the shrimp the same exact way. Do that. You should be able to see them. There you go.
Yeah.
So you go. Yeah, take it. You shake them off. You start dropping it. You gotta get them in relatively quick because you want them all cooked fast and even. The nice thing is the oil's cooling down as you're dropping them, so. Try to get the bigger ones in first. The smaller ones in last. Your timing should be perfect. All right, we're gonna fry this up. Get back, get over, pull this up, so. There, right. That's all there. All right, so we are just getting the last batch of our catfish out of here. Look at those guys. You don't need to fry these long. The catfish nuggets, they go for about 5 minutes. That's all. I don't like using really fast heats of them because I feel like they don't stick together. Here they're kind of floating around doing their own thing. I do the same exact thing for the shrimp. I'm holding you guys right back here, so stick around. Don't go there. All right, so we got our shrimp issue mixture, and we're just gonna mark the lid on top, just like that. Again, just get it shape. We guys are doing it like this with these baskets, you need to start. Because they dry the shrimp out enough. They'll dry the shrimp out. Then I can just start getting it. And watch, your splash. You gotta get them in and just throw them across so they don't splash. Like that. And frying in the batches, don't overcrowd. That's the worst thing you can do to any fry. Is overcrowd because it's going to pull down grease. And you're not going to get the proper fry on that batter. Or whatever it is that you're using. Flour. Doesn't matter, but don't pull down the oil. Alright, we'll meet you right back there. When I get my blower on. That means back what's going on. Cigarette. Alright, we are on our last batch of shrimp. I want to show you guys something. The reason why I don't like to fry with fast is because if you look around the walls of this, I'd like to scrape the outside of the cooker down. Right? Just like that. Now if you're frying with fast, you see all this junk that floats to the top? I just take that on my ladle and get it. Oh, my neck. People call this a spider. I'll just see all that? And I have a tray here that I just been putting off to the side just to clear it out. This way, stuff if you're frying a lot. I never would have got through this frying up a lot. I fried up a lot of stuff. And I just been cleaning my oil like this. See that? Doesn't it look like a clean fry and all the other sediments down at the bottom? You don't have to worry about that. Just the top stuff that I get out as a frying. So each new batch that I put in, I get out all the old junk that's floating on the top, stuff like that. That's not good. Not a good thing. Alright. We're going to need you back here after our full week, so stick around. Alright, time to full weeks. This is our last batch of fried shrimp. You're going to need a net just to get it in. I don't know what grease is drop right to the bottom. Save you a ton of money on here for towels too. Get the rest of these guys out. What do you want to do? Alright, we're going to meet you over on the chopping block and we're going to show you how to fix a platter. A fisherman's platter. So it looks pretty on the table. I'll meet you right back there. Cigarette. Alright, hold.
Hey, friend, make it like this.
If you don't think it's the only way to tap into your home destination staff, home equity investment could be a better option for you. A HELOC is a line of credit for your home's equity and typically requires an extensive application process. Has strict debt income requirements and comes with unpredictable fluctuations in interest rates. Not to mention, you will be making monthly payments. Home equity investment solutions tap, on the other hand, also gives you access to your home equity in the form of cash so that you can use it for whatever you want. A home equity investment is not a loan or a line of credit. Therefore, there are no monthly payments and you have up to 10 years to settle. Home equity investments can also have less stringent qualification criteria. For example, there's no debt to income ratio requirement and more flexibility with credit scores. For more information,
all of the fish that's out of the fire, and now we're just going to put together, you know, to make fish in the fire. All right, so first thing I need is a platter. That's what they call fisherman's platter, right? So I got our shrimp over here, we got our red snapper right here, and then we got the cat nuggets right here, the catfish nuggets. So first thing I'm going to do is start to get some of these nuggets onto the platter. Now when I made the fisherman's platter, it was mixed. It was mixed up. I had everything in it. I had shrimp. Put a little bit more catfish in here. And you kind of just count your pieces as you went through it. So that's what I want to show you guys, just how to put this together. I mean, you can always put your shrimp on one side and everything else on the other side, but here's a couple of nice pieces of red snapper off of the long ends. We'll also get some mixed in here. Not midway. And we're just going to build the rest of the way. This way, everybody gets an opportunity for pieces. We want to
You gave a trick in you?
roll
Oh, look, you got big. 78 access.
All right, so there we go.
Shit. I only paid $137 or $100 for that.
Here. Put some more shrimp in the middle. Just feel it out, look around. See if you're like,
It cost that much?
all right, I get some more. That red snapper over here. On the ends. Put some in. Put a piece in the middle there. And 2 pieces on the edge.
Eyes you fan fuel pump dashing away.
Or catfish and shrimp because we have a bucket of it. And make it yours. Just make whatever you like. This one I have to make more catfish and more shrimp because I had it on hand. All right, there it is. Now what we need to do is make it look pretty, right? Oh, yeah, so that was,
Huh?
I can stick my little pepper with let's
Hey,
say,
Ron?
Yeah.
What?
just like that.
I'm talking about food, but they want some.
Going around it, brings in some freshness. Here's a limit. So let's just cut a limit up. Right? And you can just put these slices on the end, just like that. They garnish. They also work. We'll just do some more there on the ends. Maybe a little bit more. Over here. We use the ink caps. Use it all. And just make it look that way. All right. I got a couple of slices like this. Now I'm going to take my slices and just now put them in here. Like that. See that punch? See that punch? Here. Get it out. And then we got a real nice platter to go on there. All right, and last, we're going to go a little greenery here. Just a little bit more greenery. Greenery. Right. Believe me, your friends and family will tell you this is one of the best looking fish butters that they've seen in years. I'm not doing anything different than anybody else is doing out here. I'm just bringing it back, getting stuff you forgot about, and putting some love into your food. And anytime you just don't slide things out on a plate and make it look nice, people appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys letting me know that. All right, and that's about it. I'm just going to go with one more piece of garnish here on top. And now we got a beautiful platter. And we'll see it when we get back. We'll see that. So, okay. already, but we're going it off again. That's what we're good for, right? She's doing great. A lot of work, but a good payoff. All right, let's get this off to the side. I want to show you what else we have here. So here's the zucchini with the bacon and the onions. You know, beautiful, right? And check out this rice. Can't go wrong with that. Rice packs a lot of punch with the orange and the green. All right, let's bring in a plate. So we're going to use the fisherman's plate here. That's what I'm going to turn this off to the side, just like that. The plate. Now, the first thing I do, I put rice in the middle. So I teach you guys when I do this. Keep your rice right there, smack in the middle. To the max. Because your rice is going to share the zucchini and the fish. So the fish don't have that issues. All right, so I'm going to bring it over. And we're just going to even it out. Just make sure you're even on both sides. All the holes are there, always right. Just like that. All right, now we're going to get some of that zucchini on the plate. Now I need some room on one side here that's a little less room than the other side. Oh my goodness. It really is soft. Clean this plate up. Beautiful.
It was a bag of potatoes. Oh,
Now, I'm going to dish onto the plate.
look at all these
So I'm just going to spin it around one more time. And focus on here. So I'm going to try some great snacking. And get some of that cabbage in there. Some of the shrimps. Right? That would go along with the shrimp, right?
Won by the Miami Heat. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Goes to the left side. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
For three. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Dragic to Butler. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Butler. Surveys the floor. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
It looks looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Butler, deep left corner. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Gets it in the left corner from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3. Nikola Jokic tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting a dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Jokic. Short jumper stays out. Dragic with it. They trail by 1. To Butler. Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. And that's rebounded by McGee. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Dragic into the front court. Down 5. And Jimmy Butler. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Goes to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Dragic with the basketball. Down 3. And the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all.
That ball right there. Look at it. Let's bang it. Yes, ma'am. That's what? That's not clean? Why you look up?
All right, welcome back to 66 of our show today. It's another 5-17. We're trying out beautiful red snapper, along with big magazine and 40 seconds. So check these guys out. These are some Gordons. Red snapper. They're pretty big too. So anytime I catch a sale on something, this was a good deal. That these are $6.99 a pound, but put the turn down. So we're buying these shells.
Business.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Runner's good there.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Dragic to Butler. The drive, right to the basket. Now ready to shoot at the line.
How did I foul Latino when they're
So no
blocking?
real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight. So you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Denver's got it. Jamal Murray. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Dragic with it, trailing by 4. To Butler. Curling inside, Nikola Jokic. Snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
He'd have the basketball. Jimmy Butler for 2. The shot almost. Has a chance. Step back jumper.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
Yes, and the foul. And a
What I do is, when I guess how many orders too much heat, I'll take this little winding up right here. That's what I'll do.
chance at 3 coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game. The free throw, good. And they add 1 more to the lead. It's up to 11. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
So here are sometimes you'll get a start. This one's pretty high. Very easy. So what I'll do is I'll hold it further. See the feet here? This feet.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Number 31.
And scores. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Denver ball right now to Millsap. Drive by Murray, but he can't finish. Butler into the front court. 9-point margin. Has a look. The shot by Butler? No.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Jamal Murray has got 2 shots coming for his career, 89%. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler. Five to shoot for Miami. Trey Burke. And the rebound claimed by Denver. Murray into the front court. The lead is 11. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Jokic. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Butler to bring it up, trailing by 11. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Butler. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Nothing going here on that drive. And he hits.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Burke with it. Down by 15 to Butler. Short jumper. Won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Butler. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Now whistle. Timeout for Denver, as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. From the painted area, won't go down. Burke with it. Trailing by 15 to Butler. Here comes the screen. The shot by Murray, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Jimmy Butler now shooting 45%. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Miami's got it. They'll go to Butler, down low. He was hacked. They let it go. Murray into the front court. His guys up by 15. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Mason Plumlee trying to cash in on the three-point play. 56% for his career. Can convert the free throw.
Pick up.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I can see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Oh, emphatic slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nuggets have the possession. Myers Leonard, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Doesn't get the bounce. Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Lets it fly from long range. No good. To Will Barton. Has a chance. Barton's shot no good. Butler. Mason Plumlee with the block. Butler
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
you want tough. Jimmy Butler contested three. He buries it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Myers Leonard sends it away. It's the Heat with the possession. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Murray with it. Lead is 12. Has a look. That's no good. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Has a chance off the mark. Nuggets have the possession. Jamal Murray here against Knight. Can't connect from in close.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Knight into the front court. Down a dozen. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Will Barton, 4-3. Good contest. Barton misses. Dragic with the basketball, trailing by 10. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Miami with the basketball. To Dragic. Butler. Mason Plumlee rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. To Dragic. Fires the 3, off the mark, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Will Barton, lets it fly from beyond the arc. Working hard on the glass. Jimmy Butler swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Dragic with it. Down 12. To Butler. Shot clock winding down. Shot from in close, no good. It goes down.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Screen coming. Butler to Dragic. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. He'd have the basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Can't connect. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Nothing going here on that drive. Down low for Leonard. The pass set it up. All up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Adebayo, the rebound. It was right there. To Jokic. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. No good. Dion Waiters. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Here's a chance from long range. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Waiters. Driving right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Murray with the basketball. The lead is 15. For three. Won't go down. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Miami. From long range, shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 14, Gary Harris. Entering the game for Miami, number 20, Brandon Knight.
Nuggets with the basketball. Jamal Murray guarded by Brandon Knight. Down low Jokic. Sizing up the defense. Nikola Jokic. 2 of 4 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Burke with it. Down a bundle to Waiters. Oh, he missed a short one there. Nothing going here on that drive. They go to Jokic. Down low. Easy path to the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Burke with it. His guys down big. To Waiters. shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Miami Heat, number
Dragic gets it in the left corner. To Dragic. Rebound reeled in by the Nuggets. Malik Beasley matched up with Knight. Here comes the screen.
Screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Heat with the possession.
Hey, lock up.
To Waiters. The drive right to the basket. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
number 14, Gary Harris.
Murray into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Lets it fly from long range. Dragic to Waiters. Short jumper won't go down. Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Dion Waiters powers it through.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Murray with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Come through. Hey, screen.
A shot at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Nuggets didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Heat have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The Miami Heat had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's Denver's ball. Jokic fires the 3, buries it.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Dragic, that is great vision to set it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
4-3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Denver's got it. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Jokic. Deep 2 there, won't go. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he missed the free throw. To Millsap. Dion Waiters with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Denver ball right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. To Butler. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Millsap. Cleans the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him. you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Pass stolen by Miami. Cashes in for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Fires the 3. Textbook defense. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Jokic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard. Out of bounds. Millsap to Jokic.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Myers Leonard pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Miami's got it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Jamal Murray. Tough shot. He hits.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
And scores.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Butler for 2. Gets a shot up off the mark. Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Dragic. Rebound taken down by Denver. Down low Jokic. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler. Can't connect. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Miami. Substitutions, Denver.
Butler. Tough make through traffic.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Reset here. Let's see what they do to Jokic. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Got it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Barton. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Has a look. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's the whistle. 5 seconds. Back to the basket. Violation sends it the other way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Barton to Jokic. It's a big finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Butler. Reset here. Let's see what they do. And Jimmy Butler, the jumper's off the mark. Barton. And a throwdown. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Miami with the basketball. Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Barton into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nikola Jokic. Tough matchup against Butler. To Will Barton. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Barton into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Not that time. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Paul Millsap able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Will Barton. Millsap to Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot. Down low for Harris. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Jokic. To Will Barton. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Can't connect from inside. Butler to bring it up. Down a bundle. Shot won't go. Missed a wide open look. 3 quarters down, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Paul Millsap tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Dion Waiters. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Short jumper off the mark. Screen coming to Waiters. Millsap corrals the rebound. Martin converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Paul Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
For 3, good contest. Barton misses. Block shot.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Waiters. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton. From long range. Not going down here. To Waiters. Good look that time, but off the mark. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul Millsap sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Slam dunk, Will Barton. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Dragic.
You can register at our team website for more details.
Can't connect from in close. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Dragic to Butler. Has a look. Just not going down. Martin matched up with Jimmy Butler. Going to launch beyond the arc. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. To Dragic.
Right.
A pass stolen by the Nuggets. Rises for the slam.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Butler. Nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Will Barton. Lets it fly from long range. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, providing he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I know I've seen this many times in various mixtapes. Add that one to the list, too.
Nuggets with the basketball. Slam dunk.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Butler. Mason Plumlee snatching it out of the air. And 2 points to the board. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. To Will Barton. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nikola Jokic, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Will Barton. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Jokic. Throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Dragic. Not that time. Off the iron. It came out. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For Miami, number 23, Trey Burke. Subbing in for Denver, number 14, Gary Harris.
I got him. Screen coming left, screen coming.
Oh, Millsap with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Gary Harris at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. He'd have the basketball.
Watch the pick on your right.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. To Millsap. Paul Millsap. He's now 4 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Jokic. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Heat, number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Butler. Dragic. They'll go to Butler. Down low. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. To Millsap. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Fires the three. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jokic. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Short jumper won't go down. To Jokic. Jamal Murray. He engulfed him that time. Dragic into the front court. His guys down big to Butler. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. Team foul number 1. Denver Nuggets are in the penalty.
Butler. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Miami's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets won this matchup with a significant margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Heat are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Miami Heat can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets.
Player of the game.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Denver Nuggets. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Denver Nuggets. The Grizzlies secure the opening tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. To Porter. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Memphis with the rock. To Rodney Hood. Probing the defense. He's looking for an opening to Porter. Blocked away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lobs it up. Jones with it. Looking to make something happen. Paul Millsap rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Hood. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Nikola Jokic pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
For 3. Not getting the bounce. Jones with it. Down just a couple. To Jaren Jackson. Hood. And the rebound corralled by Jokic. To Millsap. Jokic guarded by Tyus Jones. Has a chance. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Jones with it. Down 2. To Porter. The drive. Right to the basket. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Easy path to the rim.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Cruises inside for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Millsap corrals the rebound. Murray with the basketball. Leads a bucket. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Paul Millsap able to recover with the block. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Jones with it. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nikola Jokic sends it away. Millsap.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And look out.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
To Porter. able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Millsap. Fires the three. Yeah, Paul Millsap. Quick catch and shoot there for three.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Porter. Nikola Jokic. Snatching it out of the air. Jaren Jackson. To Rodney Hood. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Paul Millsap sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Rodney Hood. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark. Valanciunas. That is great vision to set it up. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Jones with it. 5-point game. To Jaren Jackson. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The assist from number 9.
Memphis, they've got it. To Jaren Jackson. Probing the defense. Hood to Valanciunas. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Has a chance. Millsap shot. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray with it. Lead stands at 7. To Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Valanciunas there for the board. Jones with it. He'll run the offense. To Rodney Hood. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Hood shot. No good. Paul Millsap with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. New blood coming in for both sides. pass there, taken away by Denver. To Millsap. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. 3 for 4. Good start.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Turns and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
They'll work it down to Millsap. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Josh Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Jackson's shot, no good. Jonas Valanciunas, 2 of 4 now.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Jokic. They get it down to Millsap. And scores. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Has a chance. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
To Jackson. To Josh Hart. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Martin into the front court. The lead is 11. They'll work it down to Millsap. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Valanciunas. And the rebound taken down by Jokic. That misses with a second to go. First quarter's complete, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nuggets have the possession. To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. Well defended. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Josh Hart trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Millsap. Shot from the lane won't go. Anderson. No good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Jackson. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Barton. And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Gary Harris, guarded by Josh Jackson. The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Memphis with the rock. To Josh Hart. To Kyle Anderson. Trying to cash in. Jackson with a shot, no good. Barton into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Denver with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Jackson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Denver's got it. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Jaren Jackson. Rises for the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 2.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Anderson to Jaren Jackson. Mason Plumlee tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Anderson to Rodney Hood. From long range, Rodney Hood couldn't get open, misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
I got you.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Number 2.
Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Count the bucket for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Kyle Anderson. The drive. Right.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Let's cut.
To Rodney Hood. Nice pass to get things going.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. And count the basket.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Kyle Anderson. Won't go. Taken away by the Grizzlies. To Porter. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Anderson to Rodney Hood. has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Porter to Kyle Anderson. Got a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Grizzlies recover. Plays like that could turn a game around. Murray into the front court. Up a dozen. And the finish at the rim.
Battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Rodney Hood. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense. Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Porter. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game for Memphis, number 17,
and he makes them both. Murray with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Porter. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Josh Jackson to Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
2 minutes remaining.
To Millsap. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Porter. Deep 2 there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Rodney Hood. Screen coming. Hood. Jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Denver's ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here comes the screen. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Jokic. Off the assist. three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Nuggets with the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Nuggets entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets. The Grizzlies are down at halftime and in need of some momentum.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Blocks.
The Denver Nuggets have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Denver ball right now. Baseline drive. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Jokic. Jamal Murray. Smothering D. Jones with it. His guys trail by 10. To Valanciunas. Picked up by the Nuggets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Jokic. Lays it up and in.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Porter. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Michael Porter, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. Jones with it. His guys down 11. Josh Jackson, great feed. Nuggets with the basketball. To Will Barton. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. To Millsap. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
Jones with it. The deficit now up to 13. Porter.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Jackson. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Murray with it. The advantage is 13 points. Layup goes down. Well done.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Here we go.
To Porter. Oh, nice find for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Porter.
That's all you, that's all you.
Curling inside. And a nice finish at the rim.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
Great look and vision. Goes reverse to lay it in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
For 3, Valanciunas with the rebound. Porter. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Murray into the front court. The lead is 11. Jokic, guarded by Josh Jackson. To Millsap. Jokic. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Porter. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Nuggets, number 14, Gary Harris.
To Jaren Jackson. Runner's good there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Millsap. Trying to cash in. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, Nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Jones with it. Down 11. Jaren Jackson to Rodney Hood. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Millsap. For three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. It's Grizzlies ball.
I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
To Porter. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Fires the three, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. He gets it.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Jaren Jackson. And scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Gets it in the right corner. Here's a chance from long range. Heat check needed. When Will Barton gets going, look out.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That won't go. Memphis, they've got it.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Porter.
I believe in you.
Nuggets have it. Count it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Jaren Jackson. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Martin into the front court. The lead is 15. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
That's out. Last touch by Kyle Anderson. Nuggets have the possession. Nice pass to set things up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Time to shuffle things up. Porter to Josh Hart. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. From long range. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Kyle Anderson is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Martin into the front court. His guys up by 15. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. To Porter. Screen coming. Porter to Kyle Anderson. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron. No good. To Porter. The pass set it all up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton. Count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Porter. He throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Jokic. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not that time. Deep 3 at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
And the finish, slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Josh Hart. To Porter. Beyond the arc for three. Missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Denver's got it. Barton. To Jokic. Screen coming. Deep two there, won't go. Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. To Porter. Here comes the screen. Porter. Down low, Anderson. Anderson rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Barton into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Scores from the post.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's Denver's ball. Here comes the screen. Jokic to Will Barton. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Hart to Kyle Anderson. Jokic. And finishes strong. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Josh Hart. Anderson to Valanciunas. That one's going to be out of bounds. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jaren Jackson. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Shot by Plumlee, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Denver ball right now. Nice pass to set things up. And the basket good at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jones with it. His guys down 11. To Valanciunas. And it's the Nuggets with the board. It's no good. Great defense.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Hey, okay, keep doing your thing.
Here comes the screen. you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Jones with it. The deficit now up to 13. Josh Jackson to Rodney Hood. Picked up by the Nuggets. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Rodney Hood. Screen coming. Has a look. Hood shot. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Jones with it. His guys down big. To Jackson. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Valanciunas. Right time. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. To Jackson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Jamal Murray. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here comes the screen. Hart to Valanciunas. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Millsap. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it,
he got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
To Josh Hart. Screen coming. Hart. To Jackson. Cashes in for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you, or that attempt can still be a poster.
Jumper's good.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Memphis with the rock. To Josh Hart. Takes stock of the floor. The screen sets him up for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Jackson. Screen coming. Oh, Millsap swats it. Grizzlies get it back. To Jackson. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Jamal Murray. Shot from in close, no good. To Valanciunas. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Memphis. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hart. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Murray with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. To Jaren Jackson. Screen coming. Hart to Valanciunas.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Time for some new personnel into the game. Fires the three. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Message received. Well defended. To Josh Hart. Jokic snares the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Porter to Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. For three. And the rebound claimed by Denver. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. 4-3. Valanciunas there for the board. Porter. Driving right to the basket. Got it.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. The shot by Murray, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. He'll let one fly from half court. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets got the win in a close game.
And whenever the game seemed to start slowing down, They came up with a block that would ignite everyone.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets. The Grizzlies must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Memphis Grizzlies. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder control the tap. Shot from in close, no good. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Goes to the left side. Paul. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Jokic. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Paul. Down low, Gallinari. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Here's CP3. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Chance for Chris Paul. Not that time. Murray into the front court. Down just a couple. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Knocked loose. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
The drive right to the basket. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Deep left corner. For 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
That shot was nice. But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Driving right to the basket. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nuggets have the possession. Gets it in the left corner. Millsap. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Paul into the front court. It's a 1-point game. 13-12. Adams. Nikola Jokic. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, the spin to set up the dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
It's Paul for two. Ooh, Chris Paul. 4 out of 7. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Here comes the screen. Nikola Jokic sends it away. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Fires the 3. Missed it.